Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are doing a job that I have been trying to put off for a very long time because it's going to be such a big job, and that is cleaning and purging and organizing our basement. Not our whole basement, but just the room that is kind of like our storage and playroom area. It is a disaster. The kids have been playing down there and we haven't really been cleaning up. They have a lot of toys down there. We have a section of stuff that just doesn't really have a home and it just kind of sits there. And then we have all of our baby and kids stuff that's either too small for Finn or Oliver or too big for Oliver to use yet. We don't know if we're going to have a third child. We haven't made that decision yet, and I don't think we're going to be making it anytime soon. So we have all this newborn baby stuff that we're not really ready to get rid of. Oh, there's a hummingbird on our flowers. So we're not really ready to get rid of all of these clothes and items and stuff that you would need to have a baby. But it's everywhere. It's such a mess. I had it all organized and cleaned up really nicely maybe about a year ago. I want to say maybe after Christmas. And then again, like just as Finn outgrows things, as Oliver outgrows things, or as Oliver needs the next size of clothes that we've kept, then we've been bringing it up or bringing it downstairs, and things have just gotten messy. Like it just takes one bin to fall over and then everything's just a mess. And then once something's a mess, it's so much easier to add to that mess. So I think what I want to do, what I'm going to start with today, because I want to get this entire room organized and purged, because we just have way too much stuff and we don't need this much stuff. It's pretty gross. Is I want to go through all of our clothing bins, and I'm going to be a little bit ruthless about what I keep and what I donate. So even if we have a third child, we do not need as many clothes as we have right now. And if we don't have a third child, we still need to get everything organized and get all the clothes into their proper bins so that when we do go to donate it later or give it to friends or family or whatever we're going to end up doing with it, everything is organized nicely by size. I have a system that is mostly organized by size now. However, some things as they got put away. So for example, if Oliver was in 6 to 12 month clothing, some 6 to 12 month clothing sometimes lasted longer, whereas some things he outgrew faster. Or sometimes I filled up a bin and then took it downstairs, but there was still other of those 6 to 12 month items in his closet. So then they kind of got thrown in with like the 12 or 12 to 18 month clothes just to get it put away. So I wouldn't say it's crazy, but there's definitely some mixing between the bins. And I also think that maybe there's even some bins that we could combine. Maybe we don't need to have as much down there. Same with the shoes. I have to go through all of their shoes. I've kept every pair of Finn's shoes, thinking that I could kind of clean them up and then Oliver could rewear them. But I want to go through them and double check because I have a feeling I kept some shoes that maybe have even lived their life and could maybe just be thrown out. So we're going to start with that. And my incredible husband, before he left for work this morning, I'll show you what he did. So before he left for work this morning, Andrew brought up all the bins from the basement that have all of our clothes and shoes. He thinks there might be one or two more bins down there. This doesn't look crazy, I must admit. On camera, it doesn't look too bad, but I just know this is a lot of clothing and a lot of hats and a lot of shoes and a lot of items. And so what I did was, as you can see, I would label these. So this is 6 to 12 months. This one's 18 to 24 months. This one's 0 to 3, but there might be 3 to 6 months in here or something like that. And then some of the bins, you can kind of see with this one, they're so full that the lids aren't even sitting on them properly. I want to go through all of these bins, every single one of these bins, and I want to pare it down as much as I can and then get them reorganized. So I quickly realized that I need like a system to label what my piles are because I'm not going to remember what my sizes are. So I think I'm going to have a pile for each size of clothes, and then I'll have a pile somewhere just for the stuff that I'm going to donate, and then that way I don't have to keep checking the tags to see like where's my 3-month pile, where's my 6-month pile, things like that. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Okay, first big bin is completely empty. So this was primarily a 0 to 3 month bin, and I'm sure I have 0 to 3 months elsewhere in this pile, but I think what I'm going to do is the 0 to 3 month stuff that I am keeping, I will go ahead and put back in this bin so I can clear space on the ground. I think I'm also going to maybe put the 3-month in there. This is all donate so far. So like I said, I'm going to be ruthless. Things with snaps or buttons, I've never liked them. If we have a third baby, I suspect I'll have even less time and patience to do up snaps. So zippers all the way. Then there's a couple things I'm not sure about. So I'm leaving this. This is going to be kind of like a question mark pile. Both my babies, so Finn was born right before Christmas, so we got some really cute, this says best gift ever. So we got some really cute Christmas and pants and outfits, and I know I have more in here somewhere. Oliver was born in February, so a lot of the younger stuff I have are like nice cozy flannel warm things because both my babies were winter babies. I don't know what I'm gonna do because if we were to have a third and we can be lucky enough to kind of be able to choose when baby is born, which we were able to do with our first two, I think I would be aiming for more of a fall baby. So we would still need some flannel stuff because it would be starting to get cooler. And then obviously like around Christmas time and stuff, we're gonna want flannel. So like our 3 to 6 months, we would still want some warm things. But do I really need newborn Christmas outfits? Because like I said, if I have it my way, I'm not gonna have another December baby or even November baby. I mean, I know that just because my first two, I was able to kind of choose the time of year does not mean my third is gonna be that way if we have a third. So I don't know. Part of me thinks I should just get rid of it, and if for some reason we have a third and it happens to be born in November or December, we can just buy a Christmas outfit again. I don't think that would be an issue. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna put the 0 to 3 month bin, oh my goodness, I don't know where I'm gonna put things as I go through them. Maybe just up on the couch for now, and let's get to the one underneath it. We've gone through all of the 0 to 3 and 3 to 6 month bins. I have all my newborn stuff here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I can see I have a 6 to 12 here. This is 12 to 18. So I think I'll do 6 to 12 first. So I'm being really, really particular about what I'm keeping. If I even remotely question if I like something, then it's gone. A lot of these I had for both boys. Some of them I just kept so that you didn't have to rebuy it, but I know that we have so many clothes and we're so blessed to have so many clothes. But I know that a lot of this stuff I would have a whole closet full of sizes, and I would like pick over things to choose the ones I specifically liked. So a lot of these things I think sat in the closet and never actually got worn very much because I didn't like them, but I felt guilty getting rid of them. But now, because I know I do that, And I know that my kids don't need a ton of clothes to get them through each size. I'm just gonna keep being ruthless. I had another point, but I don't remember what it was. Some of these I like, gosh, I mean, I know Oliver's only 2, but I have such fond memories of some of these outfits, and I can picture like what we were doing when they were wearing these outfits, and that's a lot of fun. I cannot get over though how many clothes I'm donating, and it's gonna be so nice to give these clothes a new home for someone who's gonna really benefit from them. It's funny how things change as you have more children or different children, or as you get older too, maybe, I don't know, in terms of what you like, what your style is, what you're willing to put your kids in. And I know this is such a like first world problem to have, right? Choosing styles for our kids to wear. Some of these are bringing back some really cute memories. Some of these we just got for Oliver, and so some of them were only worn a handful of times. And whoops, my pile's starting to encroach on poor Cooper over there. I will say my favorite sleepers are usually the ones from Walmart because they're a really great price and just last, like they wash well, they're true to size. You can't really beat it. I think it's funny too, like some of these things I loved when Finn was born, and now I'm like, my tastes have changed. And that's part of the fun of being a parent, is when they're this little, you get to be the one who dresses them. And so you get to have your style. Because now Finn is 5.5, and he is just starting to let me know what he likes and doesn't like. See, like I loved these. Like Poop, there it is. There was another one there that said Birth Nailed It. Like I loved these after Party My Crib 2 a.m. I thought these were so hilarious when I had Finn, and now I don't think I would use them. Like it's not really my style anymore. Oh, I do love this sweater. Oh, I forgot about this sweater. Oh my goodness, I just got this one for Oliver. I forgot about this. Friends of ours had the exact same one. I think this was from Costco. Costco usually has decent stuff too. And it was so cute seeing them wear it together. So I've got 6 months, 9 months, 6 to 12 months, and I think I'll just, like all of it will go, I'm going to put all of it in the 6 to 12 month bin except the 6 month items. I'm going to keep with the 3 to 6 because I would use those before I would use 6 to 12. It's funny, I'm listening to myself talk as I'm putting all this away, and I'm really talking like I'm having a third baby, which is kind of interesting because I genuinely believed up until filming this video that I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I could give you great arguments for having a third, and I could give you great arguments for stopping at 2. But I keep catching myself talking as if these clothes are going to be reused by me. I don't know. Andrew and I have put it in the calendar to talk about it. Oh my goodness, I forgot about this little outfit. How cute. Again, like, so tricky. Am I going to have a third, and am I going to have a third who's going to fit into a 6 to 12 month outfit at Halloween? If I had it my way, probably not. So I'm going to put that up here with the Christmas one. My 6 to 12 month bin is empty. So I'm going to put all of my 6 month stuff back in here, which is not very much now in comparison to what it was. Shouldn't say it's not very much. It's still a lot of clothes. And that's the other tricky piece too. Like again, you know, if we were to have a third, what time of year would we have it at? And would we need different clothes? The boys were both kind of winter, but even then they were very different sizes. and are still very different sizes. Finn was very tall, was always like 90th percentile. So he often, I don't even think we got any newborn clothes on him. I think he was straight to 0 to 3. Oliver's always been very small and is never been in the 90th percentile for anything. So he doesn't, even though they're the same season in terms of their birth, things don't necessarily fit the same way. So, okay, and I'm going to put the 6-month extra clothes that I grabbed into the 3 to 6 month bin. It is crazy to me that I'm going to show you my pile of clothes that we're donating. This is the pile of donations. Look at how big it is already. And even with all these being donated, I've still refilled each of these bins, like pretty much full. So this is a lot of shoes. A lot of them are hand-me-downs. I have not gone out and bought all of these, but so I kind of organized this by size. So those tiny little gray ones are just like infant shoes. And then I think it goes 4, 5. Funny enough, I actually don't think I have any size 6 shoes. Oh, silly me. That's because Oliver's in size 6 right now. So all of our size 6 shoes are up here in the closet. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 pair of 13. Finn's in 13 and 1s seem to be where he is at right now. So what I'm thinking is typically when we go through the school year, the kids need indoor shoes, outdoor shoes, and then I would maybe want to keep a pair of sandals because depending on what time of year they fit into these shoes, they might want summer shoes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and just save a pair of shoes or 2 pairs of shoes and a sandal from each size. And I think then the rest we can just donate. So that is the shoes that I'm keeping. It still looks like a lot, but it's sizes 4 all the way up to 13. So I shouldn't have to buy any shoes for Oliver. These are all the shoes I'm getting rid of. We are down to our last 3 bins. This bin has lost its tag, so I don't know what size those are. And then I have these 2 bins. Let's see if they have their size on the other side. That's a 3T. I don't know what this is, although I feel like this is older because this looks like stuff Finn was just wearing. Okay, I'm gonna do the 3T first because that's what Finn or Oliver is getting into right now. So I might put a lot of that in his closet, and then I'll go through this one after. And then we'll finish with this one. And then I still have this giant one down here, which I feel like is mostly 7s and 8s, but we'll see. I just grabbed this bin from underneath Oliver's bed because I don't actually know what size I have in it. This is 3T, so my 3T stuff is gonna go back in here. And then I'll go through this and see what sizes are in here. I feel like it's gonna be a mix of stuff. morning. It is the next day. So yesterday I was able to get through all the clothes. I'll show you in a minute what was done. And today we're going to go back downstairs, and I think I'm going to keep working in that little corner where the clothes are stored, because that way when Andrew takes them back down, there'll be a good space cleared out for them, and I won't have to worry about trying to work around them and maneuver things around. So let me show you what we got done. Yesterday you saw me put all the shoes and the boots into like this style of bin, but I ended up needing those bins for clothes. So I transferred them all to this big bin instead. You can see we have 6 bins here. And then we have these bins over here. And so right now I had enough to go up to 6T. And Cooper's kind of laying on them a little bit, but I have a few 7T things right here. Or I guess just size 7, I guess. So I definitely need another bin. And then as I was going through the last little bit of stuff, I found a few more things. I forget what size they are, but I just need to find the bin they go in. And if it's at the bottom, I'll have to get Andrew to help me lift them. On the top here, I just have a diaper box, and it's just got all of my blankets and towels, washcloths, bibs, all that stuff, because they were kind of all scattered within these bins. So this way it's all together. I'm not decided yet if I'm gonna maybe get another one of these bins for those so that everything is in the same bin. I haven't decided. All of these bins were all full of clothes, so those are all now empty. And check this out. One huge full heavy bag of clothes, and one, I'm gonna say maybe half to 3/4 full bag, and then tucked in there behind is a bag full of shoes. So this is amazing. This is a lot of weight leaving our house. I'm down here in the basement, so you can see this area here is where all those bins go. So the clothes, I think, are officially done, which is great, but that does mean that I have to then come down here and start dealing with all of this. Ooh. I found those extra clothes. They were in with all of our decorations, because that makes sense, right? This here is a mixture of Easter, Valentine's Day, and then we get all into Christmas all around here. So I think that extra blue bin that I clear down upstairs, I'm going to put a lot of this stuff in and maybe have like an Easter / Valentine's Day, or even just an Easter bin that I'm going to slide right here. And I'm going to bring that bin of clothes upstairs and take a look at those too. I just lifted our big train set up here to get that out of the way. That was heavy. Whew. We are making progress. I can walk through here now. So this is where all those bins of clothes are going to go when Andrew brings them down. He said very kindly that he would bring them down for me when he gets home from work. This is our Halloween stuff, but in the last couple of years, we've actually collected a few more Halloween things and like fall items. So this bin no longer fits at all. So I know I need to get another bin for my Halloween stuff. After 2 days of hard work, that is going to be it for today's video. We got an entire SUV load of clothes and toys and stuff that other kids can use donated, which feels really great. And there is a little bit of organization brought back to our lives in the basement. After this was done, the kids came downstairs and immediately started playing with toys they hadn't played with in so long. I think just because it was organized and clean, and it just made it seem new and exciting and fun again. So that was really great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel, whatever you feel comfortable doing. I really appreciate everybody who watches these, and I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.